Welcome to 5D Tutor, and we're doing higher order derivative of the functions. So that's trigonometric functions. As you can see, we're given a formula for f of x equals to sine ax plus b. So f of x. Okay, so we need to find that given the function sine ax plus b. So sine ax plus b, so that's the function. We haven't derived yet, so let's see what happens when you derive some of it. So let's say we derive sine ax plus b. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use chain rule. So we're gonna be cos ax plus b, and then remember that b becomes 0 because it's a constant, and then the x is a variable, so we're gonna get a now when we derive ax. So that means now we're gonna derive the inside, giving us a, so the equation will be a cos ax plus b. So that's what we have. And now we have d dx cos x, for example, it becomes sine x, negative sine x. So those are things we need to pay in mind. So remember that if the cos has the cos ax plus b, it's going to be the same thing, negative sine x, and so forth. So first derivative will give us cos ax plus b, and then a, so that translates to a cos ax plus b. So that's the first derivative. The second derivative we derive from the first derivative, so that's going to be negative a squared sine ax plus b. So that's what we get, and that translates to remember that is our f of x function. Remember, that's it. So that's f of x, so we can write it in the form of f of x. So that's going to be negative a squared f of x. Okay, and now multiply by f of x. So that means now we have the third derivative. So the third derivative, we taking the second derivative, giving us negative a cubed cos ax plus b. That gives us negative a cubed, so negative a to the power 3, and then remember cos ax plus b is our first derivative, so that is a minus a to the power 3 multiplied by the first derivative. So that's what we have on the third derivative. And now our fourth derivative will be, now we have a to the power 4 sine, that will be sine ax plus b, and that gives us that gives us a to the power 4, and that's remember that's our f of x there, our equation. So that's power 4. So now coming to power 5, what will happen is we're going to have that's a to the power 5 cos ax plus b, and that will give us a to the power 5. Remember, we have first derivative, and that gives us a pattern. Okay, so now we can now see the pattern. The pattern is the a and then the derivative, so that's functional derivative. So pattern is each new derivative. Okay, each new derivative is negative a squared times the second previous derivative, previous one. So that means now we're going to have f to the power n, giving us the nth derivative of x, giving us negative 1 to the power k multiplied by a to the power n sine ax plus b. That is f of x function. That is if n is equals to 2k. So that's if even number. So if it's odd numbers, we have -1 to the power k, a to the power n multiplied by cos ax plus b, if n is 2k plus 1. So 2k plus 1, that is the third, and so forth, even number. So that gives us that, remember that k has got to be from 0, 1, 2 and so forth. So that gives us those values that we can apply. So that's it. Now we have the formula. You can prove that using mathematical induction as well, and this is your 5D tutor, Black Adam. Yeah, if you have any comment, don't hesitate to leave below, and I'll be more than helpful to help. So thank you so much, and do not forget to follow or subscribe. Thank you for your support.